Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been quite a while here, and I'm so excited to be back. I mean, every one of us we are quite aware of power issues we have in Nigeria, and everyone is affected. So nobody single out, but yeah, I'm glad to be back here again. And today, I want to discuss a very present issue that I would say it has been on my mind for quite a while, and I decided that I just had to just come up here and discuss this issue, especially for we singles. See, if you are married in this time, like in this present time, you know what God has done for you. What you're meant to do is you're actually meant to go to church and go and do a testimony. How could I forget that? You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Moyosolaoluwa Ayoola, and I film about faith, lifestyle, relationship, and education. So if you're interested in any of this content, do make sure to click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can be notified when new content are released. Yeah, as I was saying before, I remembered that I didn't welcome you, my new members. Okay, so I realized that there is a present issue, and I was saying that if you are married, you don't know what God has done for you. You should actually go to church and thank God because you are married in this period. Now, while growing up, I would say that yeah, we are seeing that people that are older than us are getting married, this and that, and we're so excited for them. But even now that we are grown up, we are seeing people that are younger than us getting married, and we are like, Father Lord, are we a spoon? Time out, time out, time out. Of course, I know this spoon, but everyone definitely has to wait for their own time. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to title this video, but whichever title you can see on it, all well and good. Maybe I was able to come up with a title, just the Holy Spirit I just had to breathe on me, and something just had to come up because right now I can't find a title for this video. But all I know is I just want to talk to singles who are waiting upon God for their spouse. I know I need to talk about that issue right now, and I need to address an issue in actually determining who your spouse is, and this mostly goes to the female. And if the male knows that they can actually learn a thing or two from me, so you can just stick by. And I don't know what I want to say there, but I know what I want to say, but I know those words. They are not written down, they are just flowing from the depths of the rivers in my brain. Okay, I was saying that if you're married, you actually don't know what God has done for you because you are not in the midst of this confusion that a lot of we singles nowadays have to face in choosing a life partner and settling down maritally. And I would say that for those that are even sure of, who are sure that they've actually gotten a conviction or they've prayed about who to settle with and they have conviction, there are still some ish that I think I want to discuss in this video, and that's why I said I'm not sure what title to give this video, but I know that I just want to talk about some pending and top issue that I know that a lot of people have discussed with me. Like I've had over three different people discuss this with me in the past couple of weeks, and I'm like, okay, I think this is becoming an issue that we actually need to talk about and address. And first is the fact that you don't have to clock a certain age before you need to know that you're waiting upon God for a spouse. A lot of people are feeling that, oh, because I'm 19, because I'm 18, because I'm 20, because I'm 21, because I'm 22, I don't need to wait upon God for a spouse yet. My man will just come, and then when I pray about it, I will get confirmation from God, and everything will just be settled and all of that. Or I have to kiss so many frogs before I actually meet my Prince Charming. All right, whichever way you decide, but I need to put this out that, see, whether you're 18, you're 19, you're 20, you're 21, you have to start preparing for your marriage. The fact that you don't have to wait till you're 27, you don't have to wait till you're 26, you don't have to wait till you're 25 before you need to start praying to God or start jumping from one mountain to the other, because you need to pray to God for a life partner. You need to actually talk to God because God needs to settle you maritally and all of that, and that is when you now put a tag waiting singles, and they'll not say all those matured singles, you will not come out and be time out. I'm not trying to say that don't start doing it, please. I'm not trying to say that those who are in that phase right now are actually wrong or right. No. But what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to wait till that particular time before you need to know that you are a single and you are waiting upon God for a life partner, for a godly spouse, not just any life partner, a godly one at that, not just any random guy. And so you need to start the prayer right now. So even if you're 16 and you're watching this video, you're 17, you're 18, you're 19, regardless of your age, you need to put in the work now by praying, communicating to God, doing the preparation for God to settle you maritally and perfect all that concerns your marriage. You don't have to wait till you're old and you need to start, or your mom starts taking your picture to every mountain or every prophet just so they can pray for you so you can get a life partner and all of that. I know a lot of us hate that, but we have African mothers, so we're expecting our mothers will always be extra. But that's not the purpose of this video actually. Sorry if you're actually hearing some sound, please. The fan is on and the heat is top notch. So please just pardon the fan, the sound, in case you can hear that. Alright, so as I was saying, that you need to put the work now as a single, that by preparing for your marriage now. Don't wait until you are old and then you start feeling that age is no longer on your side, you're approaching menopause, or you feel that you're getting close to your late 20s, or you're in your early 30s or your early 40s. That's when you should start praying to God for marriage and start looking out for God to settle you. Even if you are 18, we've heard stories of people who courted for 7 years, for 5 years. Of course, I'm not really would I say I'm an advocate of long courtship or not. Well, it depends on what works best for you. I don't want to say what I'm advocate of course. Whether I'm an advocate of it or not doesn't matter, as it's your life actually. So whether you choose to court for a longer period of time or you choose to court for a shorter period of time, it's your life, as long as you're comfortable with it. So even if you have to start looking out, or you have met your spouse early enough at an earlier age of your life, it's nothing. All you just have to do is settle down, thank God, and just keep planning ahead for the future, and of course prayerfully. All right, and both parties or both parents should know that, oh, you are in a relationship with this and not doing some secret stuff that can eventually harm you or hurt you in the next future. All right, so I have to put that out first. And two, which is the major topic that I actually want to discuss here today, is the fact that I've heard stories of those who have prayed to God for who have prayed to God concerning a particular man or a particular lady, and they feel that, oh, they are convinced enough, God led them to go ahead into the relationship. They prayed to God, they spoke to their mentors were like, oh, I don't have any issues with this, you can go ahead with the marriage as long as you pray to God, you heard God. Of course, they didn't hear God for you, you heard God for yourself, you're cool. And they searched, or they just tried to just scan this person in the spirit, and they're like, this person is cool and all of that. And allow me to be extra, please. You now find out all of a sudden that this guy is secretive. I will even say this issue is going to be something that I want everyone who will be watching this video, either now or in the nearest future, to actually comment below what you think about this issue by the time I'm done. All right, so and they feel that, oh, along the line, the so-called, I said about 3 people came to meet me and they were discussing with me. It's about 3 females actually, so not the male. So I think it's the females that are really having issues with the male this time around now. Okay, and let me just say the story of one of the ladies that came to me. She actually said that she prayed, she was convinced that this man, God has actually led them together. Of course, she didn't go ahead to ask the man out. The man actually came to ask her out. Fine, since she had prayed, she had a dream, she was convinced and all of that. She went ahead and they were together in a relationship. So during the course of the relationship, she was now asking the guy that, guy, we are planning to get married. Of course, we are not dating, so we can just be girlfriend and boyfriend and just wasting time and wasting our future or something. And the lady was like, she asked the guy that, okay, what plans do you have? What are your financial plans for this marriage or relationship? And the guy was like, you cannot be working under people. If I want to speak from anger, this video will be, it will be long, but I don't want to make it too long. All right. So she was like, this guy said, actually, he doesn't want to work under people. He cannot do a job of 250,000. That is, if he gets a job and he wants to be paid up, the company agrees to pay him 250,000 naira. He's not going to do it. I mean, okay. Before I jump into conclusion, let me finish my story because I'm boiling. And that's why I just feel, though I just have to come on YouTube to actually put it out there. And he said, this guy said, he cannot even do a job of 250,000 naira, and he's not ready to work under anybody. So he has actually, I don't know the job he was actually doing. I don't know the job he was doing before he resigned or he left the job or whatever happened to it. I didn't ask the lady. So he said, she said that the guy said all he's just waiting for is that. She said the guy brought out a list, that in that list he now wrote different names of different companies that he did investment with, and he told the lady that the lady should just calm down, she should not worry, that all these names of the names of all these companies she has written out, these are companies that are owing him money. So when the money comes in, he's going to settle down, start up his own business and all of that. And he has been waiting for this company for the past 6 months, even before this lady met this guy. He has been waiting for these companies to pay him for like 6 months before he met, before this guy met this lady, or before the lady met the guy, before they asked themselves out, and before they were in the relationship, or before they started the relationship. And so she was not like, even while you are awaiting this investment companies or groups to actually pay you, don't you think in order for you to survive and at least make ends meet, as long as you're not in a relationship and all of that, you need to get a job? And he was like, no, you cannot do any job, oh, you cannot teach, oh, you cannot do this, oh, you cannot do that, oh. And I'm like, is it that there's no job that he finds? The lady said, he said he's not interested in doing any job because he cannot work under anybody, that he cannot work under anybody. So he's waiting for those investment companies or groups, I don't even know what name to call those set of people, that he's waiting for them to pay him so he can start up his own business. And this lady has been working. When she works, she give him money. This guy doesn't have a house of ease. He's sleeping in a church, and this lady has a rented apartment. So this guy will collect as a spare key to the lady's apartment, and once this guy wakes up in the morning in church, he will just go to the lady's house and stay there till evening around 7 or 8 p.m. then go back to church, because he doesn't want people to feel like he doesn't have a job. Then I told this sister that, madam, don't you see that this is, I don't know if I'm wrong actually, but to me, I feel this is enough red flag. Please, if I'm wrong, you people should correct me in the comment section, because it's as if I'm not getting something. It's a different thing when this guy is putting in so much effort to make money, but funds are not just coming in, or things are not just working out as expected, than a man sitting down, a lazy human being. Permit me to shout. Permit me to shout, please. This guy, that's, I know someone will say you don't have to tag him. I don't have to. I'm trying as much as possible not to jump into conclusion, but that's what I see this guy as. How can you be in a relationship? You are interested in being in a relationship, not even just relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. You want to settle down maritally, and you don't have a job, and this lady has been feeding you. You collect money from her, even when you get little funds. Like when he gets little funds, he's always selfish. The lady said she was sick some certain time, some particular time, and this guy, because she has been taking pap and all that, she was actually broke at that point. And then she told this guy that this guy too was now sick. She bought, someone gave her money to buy drugs. She bought the drugs, she divided it to two for this brother, and this brother used the drug. Immediately the brother used the drug, the brother was fine, but she was still down because I think the sickness really hooked her up. And so this brother now came to us, and the brother was like, what will you use to use your afternoon drug? You know, some drugs are morning, afternoon, and some morning and night. Kind of, I can't really, that's what she just said. Of course, I'm relaying a story to you. So let me put it out there before I go and say story that make me go to hellfire. Because I don't want to go to hell. Alright. So she said she had just a cup of gari left in her apartment, and because she said, okay, this guy was not like, take gari and use it to use it. No, like, no, she had pap in the morning to use her morning drug, so she doesn't want to take gari again. For those who don't know what gari is made from cassava, and it's Nigerian conflicts, Africa, it's Nigerian conflicts. Okay, so she said this guy, she told the guy that she was not ready to take gari for to use her evening drugs actually, and this guy was like, okay, no problem. And the guy took the gari, poured it inside bowl, added water, drank the gari, and he dusted his bum and left. Does it make any sense? Like, does it really make any sense? How are we so sure that if this lady eventually gets married, okay, that's what I told you. I said, how are you so sure that when you eventually get married to this man, it will put you and his kids first? Are you sure you will not be the one being the breadwinner of the family? I'm not trying to, I just have to put this out. I'm not trying to actually discourage her. Of course, if you choose to marry him, I can only talk. If you choose to marry him, I will not send her out. And once pastor join them together, the scripture says what God has joined together, let no man put asunder, as the case may be. So I will not pass my boundary. But because she actually came to me and she was trying to seek my advice on it, and I was like, okay, no problem. I seek that consent actually before I'm actually putting this out on YouTube. And this I just thought about it, and I was like, a lady, the first lady came, similar case. The second lady came, similar case. Third lady came, similar case. I put that story out to say this, that please and please, my dear single sisters, if you are in a relationship, I'm closing my eyes to say this because it is paining me. It is paining me. It is better for you to remain a single than for you to get married to a prayer point. It is so much better for you to be patient and remain single than for you to get married to a man that will become a problem to you. We have a lot of single mothers out there. I've barely heard of single fathers. I mean, barely. If you hear of single fathers, it's rare. It's rare. Like, single mothers is the ladies that are always at the receiving end. So please, I said all of that to say this, that please, if you are in a relationship with any guy and you realize that this guy is not being open about this kind of job, you've watched him, you realize that he's not trying as much as possible to contribute. See, this is not about, I know some people will be like, is it about money issue? This is not about money issue, but it's about you seeing a man that is responsible to his spouse and to his family. This kind of man, I don't think someone who is, how can you be in a relationship, someone you love, and you cannot just, like, I'm unable to can, seriously. Like, seriously, I'm saying this with so much pain in my heart, and I'm saying this, that please and please and please, I know a lot of people who want to comment on that, is it about money? Yeah, money is not everything, truly. But please, if you are in a relationship with a guy that is not open financially, you don't know his job, please and please, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. But if you feel that you've received from God and you have the conviction to go on, you are free to go ahead. But I'm telling you that it's a no. Because when problems arise in the future, that is when you start complaining, maybe after a kid or two, and you start saying that that's when you now start writing on all those blog posts that please keep me anonymous, please hide my identity, my husband, I've been the one taking care of the family, we have 2 children, my husband is not doing this, my husband is not doing that, please, and I'm planning and contemplating on how to pack out of the house. Before you do mouths like basket of locust beans in the nearest future, I am appealing to you, Sorry, I'm being, if that word is harsh. I am appealing to you now. If a guy is not transparent about his job, is not transparent about his financial income, please don't go into it, to avoid stories that touch in the nearest future. Please and please. And that is why I have to put out first that, see, it's not until you are 25, 26 that you have to start waiting upon God for a godly spouse. Start from now. Start from when you are 12. Start from when you are 13. Start from when you are 16. Start from when you are that your current age. Start now and start putting it in prayer to God. The kind of man. It's not about you saying I want a tall, dark, and handsome, rich guy, wealthy guy. No, it's not about that. I'm saying that a guy that is responsible. The amount of guys, like the stories I've heard in the past couple of days, is so irritating. There are a lot of irresponsible guys out there pretending to be responsible, get married to Christian sister, and it's just all these Christian brothers, all you Christian brothers that are planning to frustrate the life of Christian sisters, and pretending that hiding under the covering of God sent me, I saw you, I received you. Be careful, my dear brother, be careful. If you know you don't have a job, please don't ask a lady out. Please and please don't ask a lady out. Not because she's after your money, but what do you want to do in that marriage? We should be the one funding for you. Like, I don't understand. You are called the head of the home. I'm not disputing the fact that, let me put this out, that I am someone that so much believe in the fact that a lady should be okay and should help and assist her husband. If your husband is down, if you got married to, if you're getting married to your man, and maybe this is a man that you know that, oh, he's in a job, he has been doing well for some time, and then all of a sudden he lost his job, or he has issues at his workplace and all of that, I'm not, please, you have to support him. That is why you are his helpmate. You have to support him wholeheartedly. But what I'm saying is that men that are lazy and irresponsible, please run away from them. I'm not talking about you assisting your man if he's down financially. I read the story of Bumi George, Mrs. Black. When her husband lost his job, she supported him wholeheartedly. Those are the kind of support we are talking about, not the kind that your husband, or this, no, which your husband am I even saying? This person that is asking you and that wants to get married to you doesn't have a job. You don't know anything about his job. You don't know anything about his finances, and is planning to get married to you and is living on your own income. Before you start taking care of the children alone and taking care of the bills alone, and start saying, sister, please hide my identity in the nearest future, run away from that brother now, to avoid stories that touch. Sorry, I'm a bit too violent in this video, but the truth is that sincerely, there are so many stories out there that when I hear stories, like, I don't know, I just feel that God has just placed me at the center, and people just start coming left, right, center, north, east, west, and they just keep telling me their stories, and I'm like, you mean to say people are going through all of this? And it's not as if all these red flags have not been visible from the beginning of the relationship, or this video is long enough, or from when they started courting and all of that. In fact, I don't care if it's long. All I want to make sure is that people get this point. So if this video is losing focus, but I said all of that in this video to say that please and please, if you are in a relationship with any man, you know he's not being plain about his finances, you don't know the kind of job he's doing, you don't have credible evidence that he has a job that he can use to take care of the family, please and please don't go ahead with that relationship until he has a job. I'm not saying that he should be wealthy, like, I'm not saying that this is somebody that should have money, should be dashing you money, should be dashing you 100,000 every weekend. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it that if this guy does not have a job, evidence that he has a job that you can see with your own eyes, that you know his colleague, that you can go to his workplace, you know his boss, you know, if you don't know all of those things, my dear sister, please and please don't, because there are a lot of foxes out there in sheep clothing devouring Christian sisters. So that's why I said of that. That's why I just had to come on here to just put that out, say that please and please be on the lookout for this kind of guys, and if you have them in your corner, please advise them. And for the guys too, please, if you, I've said it, if you don't have a job, don't ask a lady out, don't even think of marriage, except if, I don't even know what to say, except if God has given you to go ahead. Except if God has given you the go ahead. A lot of you say you heard P. Daniel's story. P. Daniel said he had 100 naira in his account when he proposed to PM. Please and please, did P. Daniel tell you that he did not have other investment that will fetch him money? What he was just saying at that point in time was that what he had in his account was 100 naira, not that he did not have other sources of income that could bring him money. Let's be one. Let's be one, please. Let's be one. I'm very serious here now. Just forget about the fact that I'm spying. Let's be one, please. God will help us in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for watching this video. Even though I was a bit violent and I was a bit harsh. That's some prayer. Thanks so much for watching my video today. I do hope I see you same. I'm not on it. I'm not on radio. Sorry. A radio girl will always say same time, same station next week. Alright. So I do hope I see you in my next video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you can be notified of new videos. Don't forget to share this video to as many people that you know that needs to hear this, because it is better to avoid this issue than to say, sister, hide my identity in the future. I pray God bless you all. Your marriage is a relationship. I got that from Adenike or at the bio. Thank you so much for watching my video. Until I see you next time. Bye for now.